So this will be for August. If I get anything extra before the end of the month, I will just snip it off at the end. This is just so I have a day off. I can get all this stuff organized properly and have it recorded. So let's start off with the Steelbooks that I got this month. Jurassic World Dominion. Not the best of the franchise. I'd say it probably actually is the least rewatchable in my opinion. I haven't watched the extended cut yet, but I think that's just a little extra on the front. I only got it to complete the collection, and because I'm a Jurassic fan. Sonic 2. It's funny because I got super close at the guessing of what the artwork was going to be, because my custom is literally the exact same thing. It's just my border is a little fatter because that's what the game was. And my back artwork and my inside artwork are switched of these two, of this edition. Green Lantern, Beware My Power, mostly because I'm a Green Lantern fan. I like Hal a little more than John, but also these DC movies tend to always be a good time. And that's it for the Steelbooks. For the 4K, that's not a Steelbook. Mary Poppins Returns. The Steelbook I got of this movie is not a English American edition, so there's no digital code. There is no Blu-ray that plays in America. The 4K is region free though. The Blu-ray is region 2, so I can't watch it. So now I can if the 4K player ever dies and, you know, they stop making 4Ks because there's a shit ton of Blu-ray players out there. So, you know, just a little feature-proof thing. Also, I got this for the price of a Coke, because Target apparently has something called zeroing out, and this was zero outed. So in other words, they had to throw it away, but they laid it cash register. I was buying a Coke. I was also buying a pin set of the Target Con of Boba Fett thing, because that was also on clearance, which is also zeroed out. And I had a Coke. She scanned that 3 times, so I got the pin, this, and the Coke for free for the $1.49. Let's go with games, just because the next pile. These were all $9.99 a couple weeks ago at Target. I didn't have any of them. They seem interesting enough, or they're games I've heard of. God of War. Little Big Planet 3. And yes, I know, the Greatest Hits edition. Ooh, for people who are game collectors. They hate Greatest Hits collections. The Last of Us Remastered. I know Part 2 apparently is garbage, but Part 1 is apparently good. And Gran Turismo Sport. It's a VR version, but the VR version actually isn't. It's just in there. You don't have to play VR, so that's good for me. For DVD, from Big Lots, Season 1 and 2 of Vikings. Always kind of wanted to watch the show, never have. Hercules, I used to the Legendary Adventures, the complete series. I used to watch this as a kid all the time, when it was airing at least. So it's also the same show in the same universe as Xena. And if it actually is the complete adventure, it will have the Xena episode in it. And we'll also have, what do you call it? The 2 movies that end it. But it's just all 6 seasons, so who knows? But, you know, 6 seasons, $20 ain't bad. Usually because I consider a season less than $10 or under, I'm going to buy it, and that's 6, so that's 20, so do the math. This is from Dollar Tree, Napping Princess, or $1.25 Tree, I should say. It has the English dub on it, so that's all that really matters to me. I will watch anime. It's just if it's not in English, I will not bother, because if I cannot understand it, I do not want to read. If I'm going to read, I'm going to read a book. Castle Rock. Another show I was kind of interested in watching when it was on, but then it was canceled. Yeah, we got 2 seasons, and I know, that's only season 2. How are you going to watch it? Well, be patient. Rawhide, this is season 2, volume 2, for $2. just because I didn't have this part of the show. Well, I illegally downloaded the whole thing a while back, whole series, so now I'm slowly getting it, like The Simpsons Season 5. I now have Season 5 and Season 1. I illegally downloaded it. It's all fine on the inside. This disc and everything. So now I can actually, what do you call it? I buy shit after I download it, so I can say I actually own it. It's just pirating is just so I can have it now, that kind of thing. Stargate Atlantis, Season 1 and 2. Another show I kind of wanted to watch. And there's Season 1 of Castle Rock, which, if this was more popular, or when it was on, if I worked for Robot Chicken, I'd have a parody of this, of Fraggle Rock. Down in Castle Rock. Something like that. Just to be funny. Now for the Blu-rays. This is a 3D movie. The Wizard of Oz. Comes with a book. And it's actually 5 discs. It's the 3D, the Blu-ray, the DVDs. The 3D of X-Men Apocalypse. I bought this from Hamilton Books. And they sent me the Blu-ray, not the 3D version, so I contacted them and they sent me the 3D version. The 2D version I'll just sell. The Magnificent 7 collection. This includes the Magnificent 7, which I've seen, and then the ones I haven't seen. The Return of the Magnificent 7, Guns of the Magnificent 7, and Magnificent 7 Ride. Never seen any of those, but I've seen the first one. And I saw the remake with Chris Pratt. House MD Season 6. Now, I already have Season 6 on DVD, but I said if it went on clearance, which it did, I'd buy it. It's been sitting at my local Big Lots for about, I'd say, a year. Now this has a funny story to it. Notice it's the Avengers. I already have this movie, blah, blah, blah. It's not very, I don't really like it that much anymore. But inside, it's Age of Ultron in 3D. But wait. It's the Avengers 1 in Blu-ray and Age of Ultron in 3D. What happened? This is something that at a thrift store, the same place where The Simpsons came from. Yeah. I got it for the 3D of Ultron. That's what I wanted it for. This was in their little section that says 3D on it. I thought it was the original one in 3D. But then Ultron, I actually have the original in 3D. Don't ask me why I checked. I just did, so now I have Ultron as well. Raya and the Last Dragon. This finally got down to $10, or what I call a Black Friday price for a Blu-ray movie. So I finally grabbed it. And what I went to Big Lots for, Singing in the Rain, the big box set. I also wanted the Casablanca one, but they didn't have it at my one. You know, has a couple books. The movie, obviously, which I have on 4K, so I wouldn't actually watch these. I bought it for the books. Here you go. 48-page hardcover commemorative book. Collectible size umbrella and the original theatrical door panel display products. Which are those? And then you got this book, which is the thing that holds the movies in it. So, thanks for watching. I also found this lying around my room. It's still closed, so I don't know if I ever mentioned it or not. Just the same Robinson on DVD. It looks like it came from a Walmart booth. I've seen a little bit, found that, so now thanks for watching. See you next time. Unless I add something else.